Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Green Zero here with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. I know I've been quiet. I've been playing tons of Kane's Wrath online. Tons, whenever I want, for those people who are interested. Whenever I want, for as long as I want. But looking to bring some more FPV footage, as soon as possible. I'm coalescing a ton of it to release in like a series. So again, I know I've been saying something about it for a while, but it keeps getting put off because I got a lot of work to do. Oh, I have not been disconnected from Xfire. I know I have been connected. Okay, yeah, that's cool, fine. But anyway, I don't want to make this too quick. Too long, sorry. So before we jump into this game, we have Unleashed UA. That's right, he's back again against ViBE. Who will be smurfing. We'll go into those plays in a bit. But Unleashed has claimed that this is his last game, or one of his last games that he will be playing. Now, we've heard this from Unleashed like a million times before, and we've even had like farewell Unleashed tournaments like 5 times throughout the years. But it made me think, and I'm going to jump into this game now, that basically Unleashed and myself are probably one of the few players left that played the game actively since day one. You won't get any further history than myself and Unleashed. Maybe Dutch, he's another name that comes to mind. I'm pretty sure he's been there since day one, but I'm talking about players who have been active on a daily, at least a monthly basis in the Kane's Wrath community for the last however many years. It's been like 7 years, 8 if you count Tiberium Wars, and it just seems like it's coming to the end there. We don't have very many players left who are from the beginning of time who have been playing, and again, I'm probably one of the last ones left. But I mean, Unleashed will probably come back. He will probably come back, and I've talked a little bit too much about this one here. Unleashed, as I said, yes, he's Scrin Vanilla playing on the right-hand side of Twisted Rift against ViBE, who is known also as Super Panda. That's right, it's Panda Bear. Whoa, that mouse scroll is loud. Okay, yeah. I've got one of those G503s. I probably said this before. I think it's 503. You can change the mouse wheel for free scroll and hard scroll. I like hard scroll in games because it's more like precise and precision. Whereas if you browse in the net, free scroll, oh man, it's so good. But again, let's talk about this game here. I've been getting a little bit off topic. So it looks like Unleashed is going to scout out Panda Bear here. We're going to call him Panda Bear. Aggressive Panda is his name. I prefer to call him Passive Panda. But you guys have a few other names out there for him, which I'm sure he's excited about. But yeah, Scrin Vanilla for Panda Bear. And if we jump over here, he's going to be scouting out Unleashed. So nothing special at all. It's a Scrin mirror. So I don't know what to expect. No one's rushing. Everyone's just going to go for the eco here. It looks like Unleashed is a few steps behind his opponent here. He's not actually placing that second. There we go. He placed it down. Panda Bear sees it. Maybe he's got an engineer. I wasn't actually paying attention. Maybe he's got something happening out here that I just didn't see. No, there's definitely nothing fishy happening over here. So there's no scouts or anything hiding anywhere. But again, we're going to see Panda Bear moving his drone platform. I predict an eco game. It's Scrin versus Scrin. They're not going to rush each other. I mean, what are their rushes going to be? Probably dev core, and then the other guy can just dev core back, and he's got his base to support himself with, so he's just going to have an advantage. He does redeploy very quickly, though. Maybe he saw something he didn't like. Unleashed is actually going to, he's going to the west expansion, or the central expansion down the bottom south. And Panda Bear maybe not liking that too much. He's redeployed. I think he's going for a nerve center. This could be a fast tech. Obviously, fast tech very popular with the Scrin factions. One of the factions that really has a lot to work with. No, he just deploys the nerve center and then lifts off again. Maybe planning to go with some dev tanks, which they're just reliable in almost any situation, really. I mean, who doesn't like dev tanks? They're very, very powerful. They shoot and move, and they very rarely get shot from behind because they just move in that direction. And Unleashed is going to deploy here. He's a little bit too far away. He's going to place his ref a little bit on the edge here. Panda Bear just scouting it out. But yeah, again, this game here, a little bit slow. Battle markers raging over there. It is just a Buzzer Swarm. He's going to see a Seeker tank here from Unleashed, who he's pumping out a few of those. Maybe just for defense. Maybe he's a bit concerned about what Panda Bear is doing. But Panda Bear is going for dev tanks. No charge on the dev tanks. Moving down to Unleashed space now. Second dev tank is there. It is actually charged. Panda Bear has moved his drone platform somewhere. Where did he move it? Oh wow, it's down here. Far out. He is going to push Unleashed base here, who has gone for Refinery. He's in a little bit of trouble if he's gone for Refinery, because he's going to find out there's some units here. And look at that, Panda Bear not quite wanting to engage it, maybe trying to hide the fact that he's got dev tanks. I'm pretty sure Unleashed could probably pick up on that if he was watching, but he's going around the sight vision of that gun wall. We'll have to see how that goes. Battle marker over there. Seeker tank does spot this out from the main base. Not sure if he realizes it's there. Yeah, Unleashed drops a lightning spike. Again, anything to draw fire is going to be good for him. He should be able to snipe one dev tank, I reckon. One Seeker goes down. Rear armor, wow, you don't see that. I was just talking about that. And he managed to get some rear armor shots, which was nice. Helps him bring down that dev tank. He's going to bring down the second dev tank, and surprisingly, 2 dev tanks fall for only a Gunwalker and a Seeker tank. I will take that any day of the week. And of course, the lightning spike is still there. War Factory is down here from Panda Bear. He's trying to pump out more dev tanks. He's got the charge going now, so he's going to be able to cause some problems. But oh, look at this. Unleash is trying to build his own dev tanks. He will be trying to charge up. No, he doesn't have time to charge up, does he? And he does lose that dev tank. He will be rushing forward with these Seeker tanks. He should be able to get that one. He does get it. He needed to get it otherwise because he's going to lose most of these Seeker tanks, which really can't stand up to these dev tanks now. I mean, dev tanks don't have a massive amount of armor. They're only mediumly armored. But the Seeker tanks, if they're in numbers, they could punch through. 2 dev tanks here now. Probably a third coming. Yeah, third coming from Unleashed. He's got a portal. I think this might be for a stasis chamber. If he can stasis down aggressive Panda, then he can obviously build up his own. And there you go. He stasis them now. Does he get... No, he gets 4, sorry, dev tanks. And now he's got 4 dev tanks. He's going to take this time to charge up his dev tanks. He's going to move forward. I have to be a little bit careful about that. He needs a 5th or a 6th one here because Panda Bear is moving back. I think he should move forward. He needs to have those ones charged and in the fight, but they're not going to be in the fight. But Unleash is actually pulling back, not looking to engage here. He might lose a Harvester. No, he does back off straight away. He does actually call that one back, so Unleash pulling that one back now. So just a dev tank standoff here. A couple of buzzers. I'm not sure where Unleash is going. He's going to leave his base a little bit wide open. He does sell off the warp sphere. Maybe he's going double gravity stabilizer somewhere. I can't see anything on the map. We'll have to see what that is. And Panda Bear's going to chase. He's obviously concerned about this, and Unleash is obviously trying to draw him out, trying to cut off reinforcements, which is a good idea, but he's moving away from his base. Panda Bear could just go for it, and yeah, he's going to just go for it. Unleash in a little bit of trouble there, selling off this whole base, gets a lot of money. Does he have double gravity? Yes, he does, but he's only got 2 Storm Riders, and the other one is not even producing. I'm not sure if he has the money for it, although he just sold off a crap ton of his base, so he should be fine. Unleash, on the other hand, is just like, no, screw you, I'm going to go for your base. He's obviously confident his Storm Riders can stop passive Panda here, and he's going to be moving these guys straight to the base. And here come the Storm Riders. He's using them early. He is using them early, obviously, because he needs, he needs some time to kill them all. And now Panda Bear's got the heads up. So, I mean, he probably didn't need to use them early because Panda Bear looks like he's turning around. But these dev tanks moving into Panda Bear's base. Places down to power play. I'm not sure if he realizes this force is actually moving into this base now. And he's going straight for the warp sphere here. And again, with a lot of green charge left on these guys here, they're actually exhausting most of their charge. They're not going to have too much left. Portal comes down. That's going to be just insta-destroyed. And these Storm Riders are still trying to pick apart these dev tanks now. They should really focus them down. Getting some more kills. They're kind of spraying and praying over there. But they will get the job done eventually. Albeit not very efficiently. And look at this. Unleash is actually just killing off these refs. And he could even get the other ref. It's very low on health. And I don't think Panda Bear has any more refs other than this. And he does get the portals also. Disintegrators can't get spammed out. There is a Gunwalker there. And the Storm Riders do back off. They don't really get too much of these dev tanks, do they? Panda Bear's army is still intact. And it will be able to defeat Unleash's army. He's got a little bit of charge left on these guys as well, which is going to make them more powerful. And he's going to try to cut them off. And I think this is going to work for him. Unleashed is moving over here. It's going to be tight. He does choose to engage though. So he chooses to engage. This is not a fight Unleashed can win. And he's going to trade. I mean, he's going to obviously hurt Panda Bear's force a little bit. But at the end of the day, Panda Bear's going to be happy with that trade. And some of those dev tanks not even dead yet. They're the ones in the red health. And so he's got 6 dev tanks still surviving. What's happening down here? Panda Bear, interesting enough, doesn't expand to the backfield. Actually has to expand to this field. He's got double ref down, but he's got 0 production. He's got no production whatsoever. He still holds a nerve center, which is very nice. Unleashed, however, has some Storm Riders out. He's going to force Gunwalkers out, so I mean, if he can kill the dev tanks, then the Gunwalkers aren't really going to be too threatening. And Unleash actually has another gravity stabilizer there, so I'm not sure if he realizes he has that one. He's going to go for more Storm Riders. He's got a nerve center down. I'm not sure what he's doing. He should really get a refinery up because he is out. He's completely out of Tiberium. He does snipe the Gunwalker straight away, and he's moving away now. I think this army is going to move into Unleash's base. He could immediately snipe that almost dead Gunwalker there. And look at, he's actually going to kite these guys around, gets a dev tank. That Storm Rider, I'm not sure if he should be flying right across there. He gets shot down straight away. But again, Panda Bear does not have that much AA, and he's got a couple of dev tanks here. None of them are charged up. They've all used their charge. I think that one's got a bit of charge, but some of them are almost dead. And he's going to try to use this opportunity to take down one of the Storm Riders. He does get one. One of the Gunwalkers, and he should be able to get another one. He should just be able to go in and kill them all, I think. He targets the damaged one now, and he's focusing fire, and now there's only one Gunwalker left. No, there's a few more Gunwalkers coming now, but it's just not enough. It is not enough. There's too many Storm Riders here. They're focusing them down way too quickly, and he should be able to kill these guys here. Unleashed doing a good job. What's happening over there? More Storm Riders coming now, and yeah, Panda Bear just does not have enough Gunwalkers now, and the dev tanks are getting cleaned up, and he's continuing to target down these Gunwalkers. Nice work there from Unleashed, and more more targeting the Gunwalkers. That's really good micro there from Unleashed, and very good target acquisition. Panda Bear streaming those forces across the map, probably not a good idea. Mechapede is out. To be honest, you could probably just focus the head down. Storm Rider is actually really good against Mechapedes in small numbers. There's only one Mechapede there because they do cannon damage. And if they just focus the head, they can kill it really quickly. Obviously, Mechapedes are extremely powerful against Storm Rise. Is he going to go for the head? He is going to try to focus it down. He's shooting at segments, though. He's shooting at segments, and the Mechapede is ranking up. This is not what you want to do. Unleash, what are you doing, buddy? You need to target the head. He's not. He gets the head. He gets it finally. And he's like, wow, that cost him a lot of Storm Riders. The rest will be escaping. There is a lightning spike there, but he cleans it up. Unleashed, have you got economy? Yes, you do. And he's repairing the Storm Riders. They desperately need repairs. There is a Disintegrator squad left over here. He might want to get rid of that. And Unleashed now putting down the portal, probably to get his stasis chamber back. I don't think the support power would have charged up yet, but for a Screen Mirror, this game is completely reversed at the moment. It's really unusual. Mechapedes are fighting against the Storm Riders. He does snipe one. There's a dead mecha there. He should be able to get the other. He gets the other one now, and he needs to target the head down. His mechas, they needed to be grouped up against the Storm Riders. They could punish the Storm Riders if they were grouped up, but he's just sniped them down. He sniped down another one as well, and he's going to back off these disc mechas now. Panda Bear needs to collect his force. He's split. He's just engaging with only a few units, and Unleash is punishing that. And he's going to repair the Storm Riders now on the deck. The mechas, are they going to make a move here? They're going to back off. Panda Bear just needs to cool his jets a bit here and get a few more mechas up before going in there. I'd say 4 would be a nice number. He'd be able to crush the Storm Riders so fast with 4 disc mechas. And now Unleashed still rocking triple gravity Storm Rider stabilizer. Far out, that was really messed up. And I don't think he should be chasing these. Oh, he actually gets one. He might be able to get another one as well. Nice target firing there from Unleashed. He gets a second one. They are bunched up a little bit. And look at this. He is hunting down these disc mechas. He is hunting them down. He paid for it with some more Storm Riders, but those mechas, it's $1,600 a head, and then you spend another like $800 building them, so they're $2,400 each basically. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they have 8 segments. Maybe they have 10. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, that's a lot of money that Panda Bear has been expending. And you can see now he doesn't really have much else. He's got an eco over here. He's got another warp sphere, so he's double warp sphering mechas, but at the same time Unleashed has just poured everything into his air force, and he's continuing to do so, rebuilding Storm Riders. And he does have a large number here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 9, maybe 10 there. It's hard to see. Well, look at that, zigzaggy over the top of that mountain. And Unleashed will be taking his next expansion, and he will be sniping down, I reckon. Should be able to get that Buzzer Swarm before it gets the scout it needs. But yeah, Passive Panda, he has 3 mechas, 4 mechas there now. 5th mecha over here, he needs to grow those 2 sides and then engage the Storm Riders, crush them. But to be honest, disc mechas aren't going to be able to do too much more just because discs don't do a lot of damage to ground. And yeah, he's going to have quite a few of them. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Is there only 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5 there, sorry. And he's oh, look at this. Unleash has gone into the main base, snipes down the tier 2, which is a nice pickup. That's an important structure for Screen, especially with the support powers. Finds a mecha by itself and should punish it, takes it down. And again, these Storm Riders here, with just engaging single or double mecha, they can snipe them down so fast. These mechas aren't fully grown. And no, they must be, no, they must have shards. No, they're firing now. They're firing now. Unleashed realize, hang on a second, I need to get out of here now. Now's a good time to disengage. And look at the damage he's taking now. And those Storm Riders got chewed up pretty bad. Panda Bear taking down, or taking some blue tip, not quite much, actually needs to get back there. But yeah, the Storm Riders got hurt pretty badly then. They did get a couple of mechas, but now there's too many here. Unleash is going to have to find another counter to these Mechapedes now. They're in too great a number. Does he have a tech center? No. He's got shock troopers. Oh no, this might actually be a good idea. There's no anti-infantry on the mechas. They're all just disc mechas, and again, this photon cannon is even just laughing at them. There's like 6 mechas there, and they just put a massive round into it and did not too much at all. Puts down another photon cannon, because why the hell not? I don't think he should be engaging with the Storm Riders. This is not a good idea. He's just giving away the last of his Storm Riders. He does actually kill a mecha, and yeah, I don't think he should have done that. He should have saved the Storm Riders, because he still had like 5 or 6, and now he's been reduced to just 1. Buzzer Swarm comes in now. Oh, these shock troopers, they teleport away. They do teleport away. Again, they're not Traveler 59, shock troopers. They overlap like crazy when they teleport, by the way. Yeah, they don't have speed, but again, they do cannon damage, and they will be destroying these Mechapedes pretty quickly. You'll have to go to shard mechas, which will be great against them, but the problem is he's already grown these mechas up, and he's actually got some toxin and some shards. There you go, kills the harvester straight away. Needs to turn around and make sure he's actually properly harvesting that field, because he's not doing it. A lot of mechas out by Panda Bear. Of course, he is starting to chew up that field over there, about halfway done now. He might want to be looking to move back to his main soon. But these mecha armies now moving down. Unleash sells off a lot of his stuff. He sends the buzzers to the south, just so they don't get killed, because that's more scouts. These 2 power plants are pretty much going to die. There's not much he can do against those. Panda Bear not actually finishing them off. He might want to stay behind and do that. He's got the shock troopers there. They do fire at them. There's a photon cannon now, but they are getting chewed up by the mechas. There's some disc mechas, some shard mechas in there, and yeah, those shock troopers now getting destroyed. He does use the stasis though. He uses the stasis to just lock down a few of those mechas. There's not too much he can do about that though. Again, there's a photon cannon here trying to fight these mechas, but again, unless it's targeting the head, it's not going to be doing too much damage. We have the lightning spike come down. These shock troopers actually do make it across the map and will destroy both these power plants, although both of these power plants still stand, which is great for Unleashed. He is probably going to be losing this base over here, but the mech is now moving on. What does he have? He has a tech center. He could go for shard launchers on the photon cannons, but he needs some defense. He needs a storm column as well. Meanwhile, Corruptor's coming out. Just one Corruptor's probably going to get focused down pretty quickly by these shock troopers. Will he be able to kill it? He does kill it before it fires, and that's nice. And now he's into the alignment here. There's two more, Corruptors coming now, trying to fire at the drone platform. Unleashed, you didn't place that storm column in a good position. I mean, yeah, it's very heavily defended, but he needs to put down a gravity stabilizer right now. He places it down, clutch place down. The drone platform falls. Meanwhile, all these shock troopers are getting cleaned up. They probably got a few more kills before going down. But yeah, he clutch placement there. He can rebuild the drone platform, and I think he's going straight back for it as well, realizing that, he doesn't have any other production aside from that. He's got a gravity stabilizer. Sorry, he's got one over here as well. Okay, so not too much of a problem. Storm Rider's coming back out. Not going to be able to do too much. I think that's probably not a very good idea. And what does Panda Bear have? Panda Bear, he really doesn't have anything aside from these mechapedes, does he? He's got some corruptors, of course, we saw moving across the middle of the map. Unleash is now starting to lose his base. He might want to just start selling it off. Maybe he's trying to buy time. I don't know. He really needs some time to be bought here, and he's going to take down the tier 2, which is going to be a nice pickup. Unleash does have the drone platform back out. He needs to get up some tripods. Really, he needs tripods. He needs them now. He's going for an upgrade. It could be shields, but he does shield out that technology symbol, which is great there. And the storm column's starting to work away on these corruptors now. This whole base has been leveled. There is a Devastator warship. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's an interesting choice. It's not really a lot it can do in this point in the game. I mean, it's not going to be good against mechapedes. He's not sieging a base. Again, that storm column that is in a very good position now. Actually, it's very heavily defended and surrounded. Another storm column comes down now, just for added protection, and he needs to put down a warp sphere. He's got 2 Devastators coming out, and I think this might be shields. I don't think it's going to be shards. Actually, it is upgrading decently fast. Is it going to be? No, it is. It's shard launchers. So he got shard launchers for the photon cannons there. Battle marker down there. It's just a screen unit there moving through. Aggressive Panda now does have a lot of mechapedes here, and he could be looking to shut Unleash down. Unleash is trapped. He has these 2 Devastators. He's going for a hexapod now, so finally going to see an epic unit. Surprising we haven't seen an epic unit this or yet in this game. It's been going for a while. Another storm column comes down, so he's just looking to camp it up. Battle markers over here. It's just infantry. 2 power plants fall straight away. There's those 2 power plants. It's okay. Unleash doesn't lose power. These 2 power plants are vulnerable. He could send these Devastators around the top of the map and then back around here, and then he could snipe down some structures. And the mechapedes are all the way over the other side of the map, so they wouldn't be able to assist. And he is going to move out with them now, which is a good idea. 2 Devastators, you sneak them around the map and they can just level structures, and it's really hard to pick them off just because they can fly. And these 2 power plants go down. He still has power. He still has power. He's trying to fight this with the Devastators as well. He's trying to go for all the power plants. Unleash cannot afford to lose power. He's still got power. He still has power. This is going to be frustrating for Panda Bear. He's going for another power plant. This could be the last power plant. No, the mechapedes have been torn to shreds in there. They have been torn to pieces. That was not good from Panda Bear. You can see what he was trying to get. He's like, hang on a second, this is Unleash last base. If I kill the power plants, I can basically knock everything out and win the game. But he just couldn't knock the power out, and that was great. I'm not sure if Unleash didn't appear to be power microing at all, but he had a lot of power plants. There's a few clustered back here as well. And he's made that work, and a hexapod is now out. So now he's got the opportunity to get back on the offensive. Disintegrator squad's coming out now. You can't actually build shock troopers without the stasis chamber. So he's going to need that. I'm not sure where the Devastators are. They're over here. I'm not sure they're firing at some units over there. He's going to know about these Devastators though. And he's got some tripods. So Panda Bear finally starting to transition. No shields. He's just built 2 tripods. Not sure if he's going to continue to build tripods. We'll have a look and see what comes out of this warp sphere now. And it's going to be another tripod, but no shields on the way. That's interesting. You would have thought he'd go for shields. These last few mechas are kind of out of position here. The hexapod does have disintegrators in it. And those Devastator warships now, there's nothing much to stop them. This is what I'm talking about. He's got really nothing here. If he takes out the nerve center, there's no AA. He's not really concentrated. There we go. He switches targets now, gets a power plant in one shot. These mechas now getting chewed up by the Hexapod, and they're stuck between this base. Mastermind quickly runs into the base there, doesn't want to get caught by those guys. But these Devastator warships just dropping structures now, and they almost one-shot that nerve center there, and they will be taking it down now. Panda Bear does get cancelled there. Whatever he was building was just cancelled. He's got no AA structures at all. If he loses the warp sphere, he can't take this out. He needs the mechas to come home, but they're just chilling over here. He's realized it now. He's going to move them. Hexapod should be out of position. No, it's back at base. But these Devastator warships now getting attacked by one Gunwalker, but they're just starting to plant down these structures. Is he going to go for the tech center? I think he might try to go for it. He's going to try to go for it. He puts one shot into it. Wow, 2 shots and he can take that down. He should really be thinking about taking that down. And he's going to fire reverse fires, and he actually takes out the tech center. And Panda Bear is down to tier 1, and he's not going to be liking that. A tier 1 against a Hexapod is not going to be a favorable engagement. Will he get one more shot off? He does take out that warp sphere as well. That is nice work there. Veteran Devastator warship trying to run away, not obviously as fast as the Gunwalkers. So we'll lose over time. Panda Bear trying to cut off the Harvester supply here from Unleashed UA, and he has done a good job. Panda Bear has moved back to this base now, so he's got a couple of tripods, so at least he has EMP ability. He might need a Mastermind, though. That Devastator warship does fall, so it goes down a few ranks on these Gunwalkers here. So yeah, he's going to need to keep those, obviously, those tripods to empty or lock down the Hexapod. But he might need his own Mastermind, or at least a Stasis Chamber, to try to get those tripods enclosed, because no doubt Unleash is going to teleport it away if he tries to rush it. A few Disintegrator squads coming out now. Could be Panic Disintegrators just for some defense. And is this going to be a second refinery? No, it's not a second refinery. I'm not sure what it was, but might have been the Stasis Chamber. He's got a warp sphere down here. He's got a lot of structures. He could sell off some of these extractors. He only needs one extractor per field now, so he could get $1,000 by doing that. Teleports in some tripods, so that was Unleashed doing the teleporting there, and kills a few more Mechapedes. Did the Prodigy fall? No, the Mastermind is still here. Sorry, I called it a Prodigy. Prodigy is a different unit, and bam, gets that Mechapede. Panda Bear is starting to lose his grip on this game. He is really starting to lose his grip. That Devastator warship play by Unleashed, pretty crazy good in this situation. What's he building? He's building Storm Riders again. So he's just one Storm Rider. I think it's just for a scout, because it's a super fast, hard to kill scout. And he will be having a look and see what Panda Bear is doing. Panda Bear does have double ref here, which is very nice. There's a lot of Tiberium, and he's going to spam out Disintegrators. I'm not sure if this is going to turn out too well for him. Those two mechas that are still alive, just preventing the scout from coming in. And that Storm Rider will be trying to make his getaway, which he will do so just fine. What do you call it? Unleashed has started to crawl his way back to this base. He's got his Mastermind over there, Battle Marker over there. It is a Storm Rider. He sees the army. He sees, all right, you got a few Corruptors, some Tripods, and some Disintegrators. He stops building them, realizing that maybe that's not such a good idea. Just because they don't have speed, because they're regular Disintegrators. They're not Trailer 59 Disintegrators, so they're not too crash hot in the later parts of the game. They're one of those units that can become obsolete. In Kane's Wrath, there's very few units which really become obsolete just because of late game upgrades and the way the game is structured, which is something really nice about Kane's Wrath. You notice that, you know, in a lot of early RTS games where they're just mirrored like units on all sides, that units become obsolete after a while and there's no point building them. But in Kane's Wrath, they completely circumvented that by giving the early game units upgrades, which made them better in the late game, but the upgrades couldn't be accessed until the late game. We have some more Mechapedes going down. The last of the Mechapedes are down. The Hexapod takes it out. Double refinery here. Unleash is just cool. He's like, hey, I'm just going to play it nice and safe right now. He's been doing a good job of it. He does have shields, and he will be taking out these Corruptors. Panda Bear's army is out of position. He could destroy this army, though. He may have to use the phase, and we have Battle Marker down there. It's just a Storm Rider. The Stasis was used on the tripods. The Gunwalkers are going to come in. He tries to, looks like he was trying to go for a crash. Oh, he used his phase on a Gunwalker. These tripods are in a bit of trouble. I mean, he can teleport them out, but I don't think he's going to get all of them. He might be able to get 3. But teleporting 4 tripods, that's not really enough. He's going to have to do something about this now. I think it's about to wear off. Is he going to teleport these guys? He teleports 3 immediately. Oh, wow. He must have been right there waiting for it. So he will get 1 kill, but the other 3 get teleported straight away. And that was a clutch teleport there. Obviously, the other side of the map, they're probably over here somewhere. Where are they? Yeah, they're over here. So the Mastermind just saving those guys now. Unleash might want to think about going back to his main, because that field there is starting to really grow. And this game is pretty crazy. He does crush that phased unit. You can crush phased units, so just be aware of that, guys. That's a good way to kill them, especially if they're trying to do that. battle marker down here. It's just that one Storm Rider going to town. Panda Bear has rebuilt the technology assembler. He has double Warp Sphere. He's going for an engineer, so he's trying to regain that husk, which is important. He does have quite a few tripods. He needs to get shields. He's not getting shields. It's a $4,000 upgrade. It's very expensive. It's a minute 30, so it's not something you can do very quickly. And Unleashed does drop that husk as well, so Panda Bear not going to be happy about that at all. And he's now starting to move to the blue field. I'm pretty sure Panda has cleaned up most of the blue field for most of this game, so he's probably ahead in the economy department, but he's now clustered around his main base here, so very well developed base here at his starting position, so which was previously destroyed. Unleashed starting position is still vacant. There is a scout there, so he knows he's not there, but he's starting to make a move. Unleashed is realizing, hey, this game is still going to keep going. I need to get some more Tiberium. His Hexapod is over here, starting to cause some problems. The tripod army is up here, but there's no shielded tripods. There's 3 tripods here from Unleashed, and he's got some storm columns. Is this going to be enough to hold off this attack? I don't think so. I think he's just going to leave. He's like, hang on a second, this is not going to work. The Hexapod is still continuing to fight over here, killing harvesters. I'm not sure if he's going to teleport it away. These tripods do threaten this base. He has to force the sell-off here, and all of his tiers here. He's got tier 2, tier 3, and tier 1.5. This is going to be a big loss for Unleashed to lose all this. Especially, oh, he does actually status that out. He statuses out the army, and he's going to back off. There's a few shock troopers still chilling, fully upgraded. 3 tripods are here. The other the Hexapod is down here, and he should be getting that upgrade. He's finally getting the upgrade, so it's on its way. It's going to be done by the time he engages Unleashed next base. Unleashed needs some units here. He can't beat these tripods. There's too many here. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tripods. He only has 3, so he's not going to win this fight. Even with the shock troopers here, I can't see it happening. He might be able to, I think he's going to bust out some panic disintegrators, and that's what it's going to be. The Hexapod is on its way back, just killing so many harvesters down here, and Panda Bear deciding to back off with these last few tripods. He's actually backing off with all of his tripods, so, I mean, if he gets them all together in a group, he'll be fine. These disintegrators aren't required anymore because he's not going to engage. A few more tripods do rock up. I'm not sure where Unleashed pulled those from, but he does have more tripods here now, so he's going to be looking he's going to be feeling pretty happy about that. I think tripods with shock troopers actually could be a really good combination here, because the shock troopers are really difficult to kill in terms of tripods killing them, because tripods don't do very good damage against infantry, and it'll just buffer the forces of Unleashed here. Now, his army is out of position. Panda Bear is moving around here, so he's going to be able to destroy this base. Unleashed might just not even care. He's got a Hexapod down here. He may have to move the drone platform. It is in a dangerous position. These tripods are closing on this area. Unleashed, you may have to move that, buddy. And he realizes it now. He realizes, hang on a second, this area is about to be compromised. Unleashed is not turning around. He is not turning around to this. He's going to continue to move across the map. Panda Bear, what have you got? Nothing. He's got nothing here. He's got a Devastator warship, which will be good against shock troopers, but of course they can shoot back at that. And he's got some units here. He's going to try to kill as many tripods as he can and just slow this down, but he does teleport out the way. That's nice to... He's got nothing to kill the drone platform with. He needs something to kill it, or at least bring it, force it to land. And this Devastator warship doing some damage against the infantry units, but it will fall. Unleashed is now moving into this base. He's going to kill everything that's here, and he's in a lot of trouble now. It's a full-on base trade. It is a full-on base trade, but Panda Bear needs to get his army back across the map. He needs to get it back across the map, and he may be able to win this game. He's got more tripods than Unleashed. Unleashed doesn't have as many tripods. He's selling up. The drone platform is on the run from Panda Bear, I reckon. It is somewhere. Where is it? Oh, Panda Bear, you didn't lose your drone platform, did you? Please tell me you didn't lose that. He's going to be moving this army up here. It's kind of split up from Unleashed. There's a battle marker up here. There's that one building left from Panda Bear. He does have his drone platform over here. He's going to lose his main base. He sells the whole thing up. He sells everything up. It's like, yep, cool. Wow, this game here, far out. It is going to be getting very, very tight very, very quickly. Panda Bear has a large tripod army, but Unleashed UA has a Hexapod, and he's got less tripods. He's going to have to bring everything together. He can't afford to engage while he's not grouped up. Panda Bear trying to panic out a lot of these Disintegrator squads. Unleashed has 9 grand, and Panda Bear is just about out of money. I'm not sure where his drone platform is. He needs to land it somewhere. I'm not sure. There it is. He's actually got it over here. So he does pull back and consolidates. Scrin don't need silos, so he can forever harvest, although he doesn't have any refineries, so that's not going to work. He's got some harvesters left over, so he's going to be cooling those all back. And Panda Bear, this is going to be the ultimate engagement here. This is going to be it. It's who's going to win this engagement here. Panda Bear wants to force the engagement. He has no money left, which means he has to force the engagement. And Unleashed has 9 grand. This building is a bit of an issue here. It's going to block the line of sight, and he pulls back. He wants to engage in the choke, but he needs everything here. and the Hexapod might want to turn around. Panda Bear does decide to... he doesn't know what to do, whether or not to engage these guys here, just poking and prodding one another. We're going to see the big engagement here, I reckon. It's going to be here, and Unleash is going to be coming in now. Oh man, it's going to be tight. It's tripods versus tripods, and I don't know who's going to win. The Hexapod is here. If he can kill the enemy tripods, he will be able to lock down the Hexapod. The Hexapod will be useless against the EMP. Unleash needs to win this. Heroic Disintegrator squads are there. He's got Heroic Disintegrator squads. Oh my god, that's going to do a lot of damage to these tripods. They're not getting killed or focused. Unleash does lose all of his tripods. Panda Bear has some tripods left, but he doesn't have enough. It's not going to be enough against his force here. He's got one tripod. He does EMP Blaster. Those Disintegrator squads, Heroic, are still there. And oh man, Husk City, that is game. That is game over. Panda Bear has nothing left. He has no money and no units. He just has a drone platform. And he must realize it now. Unleashed with the drone platform somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, he's trying to get a barracks up, because look at that. Husk City, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 11 or 12 there. And Panda Bear cannot believe it. He has no money. He has one spike. He can't build a refinery. It is stalled. And Unleash will probably take that from him as well once he realizes it. But Panda Bear, oh man. And he just is powerless to stop these husks from being taken. Unleash is going to recover almost his entire army, and he's going to grab half of Panda's army, and he realizes it, and far out, that game for a screen mirror was crazy from start to finish and led up to a point I didn't see coming. Half an hour, 30-minute game, which is quite long for a screen mirror. But that was a sick game. Look at the resources. How tight is that? It is literally dollar for dollar in this game. No one had an advantage at any point in this game in terms of resources there. Both sides wiped out each other's structures. Panda Bear, for some reason, had a lot more units, probably because he spammed out a lot of disintegrators. But yeah, that was pretty crazy here. Yeah, Shock Trooper favorite from Unleashed, Disintegrator's favorite from Panda Bear, 237,000 to 239,000. There was about $1,500 in it, which is nothing in a 30-minute game. That is nothing at all. That's just like one extra Corruptor or one extra Dev Tank, basically. Unleashed had the better kill-death ratio, going for some more high-tier units, but oh man, that game was non-stop. And the Mecha Storm combos and the tripod on tripod and the Disintegrator Shock Troopers, Hexapod, Masterminds, it was just all there in that game. That was a sick game. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It's replay of the week, but I can't wait to jump in and do some more VODs now. I'm really excited about this one here. But anyway, I'm Green Zero. Stay tuned to my channel. I'll bring you some more VODs as soon as possible, and I'll see you all next time.